Hello, 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 and welcome back to another Division 2 game, and probably the most important game of the whole season. It's come down to this. It is Ignite Academy versus Wasps, and this game will decide the title. Fantastic season for both sides. Ignite started really strongly. Wasps picked it up second half of the season with some good signings. And now Wasps are in the commanding position, because if we talk about the situation for both sides going into this game, Ignite Academy have to win. They can't draw, and of course they can't lose. Wasps, a draw will see them title winners, and of course a win will. They can't lose this game and let Ignite steal the title from them the last possible moment. Quickly looking at the lineups for both sides, we'll start with Wasps. Big, interesting thing is that Walsh is not playing in this game. I did see a transfer thing from him the other day, saying that he'd put himself up for transfer. Now, I just assumed that was end of the season, but it looks like he's not playing this game. Maybe he couldn't play. Is he in?
Yes, he's here.
Wow, okay. Why don't people have the real names? Fuck's sake. That's so annoying. The Walsh is there anyway at centre mid. So yeah, you know, that just makes things 10 times more difficult for Ignite Academy. Ignite, of course, they've got KR in goal, which is always a big boost for any side, who will be transferring to NT after the season's over, if you didn't already know that. We've kicked off with Ignite. The ball is with Panda Joker, who's just played it straight to Colacao, into Void. He's played it to Chris. Chris with the ball in, good header out by Grasshopper. Deck needed to get that clear earlier, but in the end they did manage to get it clear. And the long shot just goes past KR's post, which I'm assuming he had covered. Sorry that we ran out of time to go through the lineups, but I'm sure you'll have seen them anyway before I got to read them out. Colacao to take the throw in for Wasps, who are in the white kits for this game. Ignite, of course, in the dark charcoal colour and red kits. Walsh with the ball now at centre mid. He's got past Grasshopper fairly easily. He's played the ball out to Lord. Lord with the ball in. Chris with the shot. And it was a decent effort, but KR was even to that effort. Fat, I'm assuming, is Alligator.
No clue what it is.
Good Boa. Who's that? I don't even know. I think it's Alex Favesky. Yeah, I think it's Alex Favesky. I've seen his name on the lineup in Ignite channel, so I'm hoping that's him. Don't want to get another thing wrong.
Wasps actually has all their best people out, it seems. Didn't even know Twist was with.
Yeah, I know. He hasn't been active lately.
Lord is playing as well.
It is a strong Wasp final. Ignite have got to be at their very best today to get the win that they need from this game. A draw is not good enough, like we said before. KR has the ball at goalkeeper. At the moment, goalkeeper's just switching passes. Joshua will be the happy at the moment. As you can see, wasting a bit of time. They don't have to hurry. It's Ignite who all the pressure's on. And it looks like it's going to get even worse for them as Walsh is through on goal, goes for the shot, and that's a big chance. A player like Walsh, you need him to be putting that in. Take the pressure off your team. It's still 0-0.
Should at least get it on target.
Exactly, yeah. KR will be happy to see that just go past his post.
Great ball from Lord, though. He's a good player. I haven't seen a lot of him this tournament. at least the games that I streamed. But he's a good player.
Yeah, you could see why when the initial rankings came out for the Div 2 players, he was quite highly rated. But yeah, he hasn't played as much as he used to, I don't think, recently. Walsh has it in the middle. He's turned back. He's turned back forwards again, trying to get past Grasshopper. That'll be an interesting battle in the middle for this game. Void out to Chris. Chris to Void. Void to Chris, and Chris is offside. Picari takes it long. Tiago plays it back to Casimir's infield to Grasshopper. Grasshopper plays it out to Alex Viveski, who's on Colacao. What can Alex do? He has got the ball in, and it was a good defensive header by Twiz, possibly, I think that was, to get that out for Wasps. But good sign from Ignite that they can string some attacks together in this game. Casimir has won it high up for his team. He's turned back, plays it back to Tiago. Tiago to Panda Joker, back to Tiago. Tiago to Kaz. Grasshopper will pick that loose ball up. He's trying to just push past Lord, but Lord is all over him. Colacau's picked up the crossfield ball. Exchanging possession both sides. The game has settled down a little bit.
I think they're both a bit nervous.
Yeah, it's a big game. You can understand. Ignite Academy. Oh, Deck, he picked up Chaos Ball. Deck is through on goal. Deck goes and he scores. Ignite take the lead.
I was gonna say you should get a little bit more forward when shooting, but it goes in.
It's possible maybe he might have been run out of stam, but he went for the long shot. Joshua was not ready. KR with a fantastic ball over the top. But Walsh and Denise both going for the same ball probably has cost them there. And Ignite take the lead, and it's exactly what they needed, because now it puts the pressure on Wasps. They only needed a draw. Now they've got to score at least one goal to get back to level terms. What can Wasps do? Don't forget, if you are watching, you want to send anything through to me, you can do. Steam or on Twitch chat. It's a big game. It's been a great Division 2. I think most people could admit that. Alex Viveski with the ball. He has got the cross in. It's a good header out by Denise. I never know whether to pronounce his name Dennis or Denise, but it's the Z for me.
Mm-hmm.
Bit loose from Pickery, but Casimir's did pick it up. Casimir's takes his time. Now Ignite are the team that can rest a little bit, but they still need a couple more goals. You would think Wasps are still deadly. Void tries to get the cross in. Casimir's just gets it clear. And now Ignite have a chance to counter. But Alex has just ran out of stam at the wrong time. Colacao picks it up. Lord to Walsh. Walsh on Grasshopper. Walsh has got the ball in, but it's a good defensive header out by Panda Joker, I think that was. Tiago just trying to get it safe, but Colacao picks it up the centre circle and brings it forward. He slipped it through to Lord. Lord got past Casimir's, puts the ball in, off the crossbar by Void. And Ignite just happy to get that upfield to reset the positions. Big chance for Void. And it was off the crossbar for Wasps. KR was probably beaten. Here's Walsh now. Gone out wide to Chris. Chris tried to get the cross in, but Panda Joker with a good block for Ignite. Chris to Walsh. Walsh now. What can Walsh do? Oh, he had 3 men on him. Ignite, though, didn't do a good job of getting it clear, but they did eventually. Good passing from Deck and Alex. Alex now decides to go back. Nothing wrong with that. Pickery, bit loose, but Casimir's did get to it. And Casimirs goes on a little run himself, turns inside. Oh, but it's cut out by Walsh. This is dangerous now for Ignite. Void has it. Void, what will he do? He's played it back to Walsh. Walsh just gets it woofed off him. Critical moment.
That's what they should do. They should just give him no opportunity to walk or do anything with the ball.
Exactly. And when you're chasing a game, there's nothing worse than the team you're against woofing the hell out of you. Like, that's exactly what they need to do. Frustrate Wasps. Maybe they'll get a chance on the counter, just like they did there with the opening goal. Panda Joker. Oh, that's loose from Pikiri. And he's let Chris through. Chris shoots. Chris scores the equaliser for Wasps. And it's Pikiri's fault, you have to say.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh,
It's
he's
really
not going to like
unnecessary.
seeing that one back.
Yeah, that's really unnecessary. I don't know why you'd do that. Just ran into.
And KR, yeah, when it's one-on-one, there's not much you can do there. Good finish from Chris, though. And Wasps have equalised. Big mistake, really, from Ignite. They were kind of looking comfortable defensively. And, yeah, you don't want to just gift your opponents a goal back into the game. It's not Christmas yet, everyone. Grasshopper now turns. They know they need to score again now. The pressure is back on Ignite. The game has swung both ways. Void now brings it forward. Infield to Walsh. Walsh to Twiz. Twiz turns back. And that ball will go out of play. I think he was probably looking for Chris, but Chris didn't read that situation. Grasshopper to Alex Viveski on Kolokau. Alex does manage to get the cross in. Again, those crosses don't seem to be working, though, when they're high up like that. Grasshopper trying to find Alex, and he has done. Alex again with the looping ball in. Ooh.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they would work if he just puts them back a little bit more.
Yeah. The keeper's not coming for them, is he? He's going to stay on his goal line.
Yeah, he's not a sweeper like KR, for example. KR comes out for them, but Joshua doesn't.
I didn't know there was only 2 subs allowed.
I didn't either. But I think because we've run out of server slots, that they just had to close.
It seems to be the way Ignite want to play them crosses, loop them up high. Maybe something that they've worked on. At the moment, they've only made one of them work, but that was like, as you said, they played it a bit further out, a bit further away from the keeper. Grasshopper now. He's played Alex through. Alex will get there. He's got Walsh on him. Walsh has run out of stamina, though. The ball goes in. And again, Joshua is there to save the header. Ignite, the credit to them. They're coming back and they're trying to get this goal to go back in the lead. They'll be angry with that mistake. Panda Joker to Alex. Alex back to Pikiri. Pikiri goes long. Pikiri looking a bit nervous. The ball didn't need to get played that quickly.
Those long balls through the middle are really risky. He does a lot of them as well, so I think it's just ingrained in his playstyle, but it's just way too risky.
Yeah, not in a game like this. Alex again went for the loop and cross. Walsh has done well to get back and defend for his team. And it will be half-time very soon. Wasps goes for the long shot. KR is too good to be beaten by that, and it's half-time. Well, I mean, for one moment, it looked like Ignite, they'd done what they needed to do, take the lead in the game, put the pressure back on Wasps. But a terrible mistake by Pikiri has let Wasps get back in the game, as you'll see in the replays. There's the opening goal from Deck. Good finish, and there was the mistake from Pikiri. Other than that, fairly even game.
Yeah, possession is pretty much even, 51-49. So just that Wasps have 4 more shots than Ignite do. But it's still 1-1, so if Ignite scores again, then they're winning.
That's I think, yeah, it's really gone to show. This game in particular is a great example of what the whole of Division 2's been like, really. Teams beating each other, even games, and it's been great because for years and years we've wanted a Division 2, so that teams like this can actually feel like they've won something instead of getting beat like 10-0 by NG every game or something like that. And this is the perfect platform for these players. Walsh now has the ball. He went for the crossing. Pickery this time does well to block the cross. Ignite just trying to get it clear. Lord has the ball. He's managed to eventually find Twiz, but too much on that. It's gone out for a throw. Ignite to take just over the top for Thiago. Infield to Deck. Deck's done well on Denise, but he's still got a couple of men on him. What can he do? He went for the early shot, and he will get a corner out of that. They'll be happy to at least win something there. Deck to take. Ball goes in. Oh, it was a great corner.
Alexis missed it.
Yeah, nobody really read that because there was no one at the back post. It was Chef's kind of corner, really. KR goes long. He's found Alex, but Alex, loose ball. Denise picked it up. Wasps now can come forward with Lord. Lord, he's got time to cross. He does do. Nobody was there to stop Chris, but the header was poor, and KR has picked that up. KR goes long. Deck again, almost through. The control meant he had to come back inside. Thiago now on the wing. Loops the cross in. It's come up loose. Wasps just desperate to get it clear, and they do. And it's going to get through to Chris. It's unfortunate for Ignite, but Chris is through on goal. Chris goes for the shot, and he scores. Chris puts Wasps 2-1 up.
That's insane. The fucking
And you've got to say, it's... The way that fell was unfortunate for Ignite, but they weren't ready for it. They were pushing for that goal, and that was the danger of letting Wasps get back in the control of the game, because...
Yeah, that's really unfortunate, but I think Cuz should have done is just turn around and foul them, because I don't think he would have gotten a red. Just break up the attack. But I guess that's just like game knowledge compared to Division 1. Division 1 players would probably do it.
Yeah. Walsh now looking to kill the game off, but it's too easy for KR. Ignite now. They've got to score 2 goals. And it's been unfortunate, really, but they have just let Wasps stay in the game. And now they could maybe even worse for them, but KR makes good save at the near post from Lord. Lord to Walsh, who just went for the first time shot, but it was blocked. Wasps now want to put this game to bed. Oh, and there's a goal from Void. And that probably has put it out of reach for Ignite now. Great shot from Void.
Yeah, KR just a little bit too much to the left, I think.
He's not expecting it, is he? But the power in that shot was enough that if your keeper's not in the right position, it goes past you. And the keepers hate them when they're low as well, like that. It's a good finish from Void. And yeah, that is probably too much now for Ignite. They've got to score 3 goals now to try and snatch this trophy for themselves. Wasps now in the driving seat. Even if Ignite was to somehow get 2 back now, it'd probably be too late still to go on and win it. But stranger things have happened in iOS. Strange clearance from Walsh. He's lucky to get away with that. King just came on and is lagging, I think, by the looks of that. But it's worked out for them. Panda Joker plays it cross field, but Alex Vivesky is not that quick. He's not going to get that. Kolakau with the throw in to Walsh, who just boots it long. They know they're in control. There's no rush for them. Thiago with the ball. He's played it off Kolakau and it's found its way to Alex Vivesky. Oh, the slip ball in is picked up by Walsh. And now Void brings it forward for Wasps. 60 minutes in. Kazimierz has got back. But Void got caught in two minds really there. KR picked it up. Alex infield to Deck. Declan, he's battling for this ball. Denise pulls it back, plays it cross to Twiz. Twiz infield to Walsh. Was almost cut out by Ignite. Walsh has got past Grasshopper. King's now on Chris. Chris has got past him. Chris back to Walsh. Walsh goes for the shot. KR was ready for that. Alex goes long to Twiz, to Thiago, sorry, but Twiz cut it out. Lord back to Twiz. Twiz infield to Void. Grasshopper's done well to pick that up there, though. What can he make happen? Bring it forward. Turns out nothing because Denise was there to tackle it away. Lord tried to find Chris. Panda Joker cut it out. Goes long to Grasshopper. Grasshopper out to Deck. Deck has got Twiz to beat. He's got a little bit ahead of him. Oh, and again, the cross has been missed. Alex was unmarked, but he's not reading them.
Every time someone gets through on the left or in the middle, Kolakau just sprints down to the middle or the left and leaves the guy on the right alone. I think they just need to find him, but it's a bit too late now.
Lord tried to find Void to kill the game off. Good defender from Ignite. Wasps to take the throw. Walsh throws it to Kolakau. Kolakau. It's a good ball out to Lord. Lord, I think, is struggling for stamina, though. And in the end, he's got to settle for a throw-in. Chris is lagging now. Lord's there, tried to find Void. Ignite just get it clear. Coming up to 17 minutes in. Wasps looking for the fourth goal. Ignite just looking to get something. Just a chance. They need something now as Alex is there. Alex cuts from me long ball in. But Wasps have been dealing with most of them as they've gone in all day. Kaz swings out to nobody because Alex was not there for it. Kolakau to Void. Void to Kolakau. Kolakau to Chris. Grasshopper cuts it out. Grasshopper brings it forward, slips in Deck, but Walsh just pushes him off it easily. And they decide to bring him down for the yellow card. Oh, that's a good ball to Void. Void to kill it, but it's a good save from KR. Nearly said KM then, as Void plays it back. Oh, Grasshopper just did well to win it off Lord. But it's the second ball that they can win the ball back off Wasps, but they're just not stringing enough passes together, really. Grasshopper to Alex. Alex on Kolakau. We've seen this a lot of times in the game. What will happen this time? Alex with the cross back in. It's gone all the way through. Deck. Oh, Deck gets the deflected corner.
He really should have hit that. That was right on him. I think most of these crosses have been pretty decent. Like, decent enough to get a touch on, but it's just not happening. I don't think it's all on Alex. Some of them have been good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've seen them go like so close to the players who've been in the box and just haven't been in the right. They've either jumped too late or they've not been in the right area. Crosses did seem to be the way through for them today. And now they've been caught up the field. Chris to get the hat-trick. He's got his hat-trick. And that is 4-1 Wasps. They are taking home the trophy. The Division 2 trophy will look very nice in their cabinet. And you've got to say, for this second half of the season, Wasps have done what they needed to do.
Yeah.
To take home this trophy. Ignite, they needed to beat Wasps last time, probably, to keep the pressure on Wasps, really. Because as soon as Wasps took the lead in the table, Ignite, it was panic stations, really.
Yeah, you felt it was going to be hard. Especially after Wasps got a lot of good signings in.
Yeah, Wasps' transfer window really was much better. Ignite didn't do too badly when they brought like Deck in and that, but the quality of Walsh and players like Denise, Void, big difference makers, especially in this division. Panda Joker now goes long. Thiago somehow managed to get the other side of Twiz with that. Can they get a consolation goal? Oh, when Alex went for the first time. He could have took a touch there, but I think it's a bit of frustration showing for Ignite. Casimir's with the throw. Goes long downfield to Grasshopper. Grasshopper's just let it bounce off him, and Twiz was bringing it forward, and he got it took back off him. Denny's goes long. Panda Joker cut it out. Thiago is there. Thiago touches it to Grasshopper. Grasshopper's pass was blocked. Walsh is there. Goes long. Finds Chris. Kings did have it. Chris won it back. Now KR and Kolakau in a foot race. KR just does the smart thing. Plays it off Kolakau for the throw in. Kings to take. Goes long to Alex, who swings it out. Thiago picked it up in the middle. Thiago turns back inside. Oh, the loose ball did cost him there because he was about to play to Kaz. And he hasn't got back to track back.
Oh.
And Wasps should have scored. You've got to say, Void does sometimes have trouble finishing goals, and I think that showed it there.
Yeah, I don't think Chris is going to be happy with that because it was a good layback. He could have shot himself, but
yeah. Alex now turns back inside. Ball goes in. It was a bit loose from Wasps, but they managed to get it clear eventually. We are almost at full time. Kolakau is through on goal now, and Kings takes the yellow card for his team. Kolakau was through on goal. Declan has timed out, but it doesn't really matter much now. Kolakau
he's off.
Plays it to Chris. Yeah, Chris was quite far offside there. Alex has played a ball out. Thiago, has he got enough stamina to pick that up? He does. Thiago goes back inside. Kolakau just gets it clear. Ignite looking to pull one back, make this look a bit more respectable for them. Could this be it? Alex brings it forward infield to Grasshopper and Poke got in each other's way because they might have been able to create an opportunity there. And that is full time anyway. Wasps have took the Division 2 title. They pipped Ignite at the post, the final running post. 4-1 winners they've run out today. And they'll be taking that trophy home with a victory parade to follow. And it's, for Ignite, it's disappointing because they took the lead in this game, and that was all they needed to do. and then it was the mistake from Pickery. I don't like picking on players like too much, but I mean, it's hard to ignore that was the turning point in the game. As soon as they let Wasps get back in the game, all of a sudden, it seemed to fall apart for Ignite. The crosses didn't seem to work too well for them. They couldn't get through the middle. Wasps just got the better finishes. Chris has had a really good season in Division 2. He's got himself a hat-trick today. Walsh was all over the place, creating, passing. Void, of course, got himself on the score sheet as well. And that was the difference for Wasps. And, of course, we've got to try and see what the teams made of that game. See who we can get in. Let's have a little go in the channels to see if we can get somebody in. I suppose we'll go with the champions first. We can call them that now. And what that does, if I can get the sheet open, is it means that when it actually loads up, here we go. Challenge League 3, Wasps will go, is that right? They go to the top on 28 points. Has it been updated already?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They were on 25 before this game.
Ah, right. So Wasps will go top of the league, 28 points. Ignite Academy will finish on second place with 23 points. Red Sunset will finish third on 7 points. Now, is that after the deduction or before the deduction?
After deduction.
Okay, right. So they just about were able to stay ahead of Natural Talent Academy in third place, even though they were defeated today on 7 points. Natural Talent Academy will finish in fourth place on 6 points. So that is the end of the Division 2. I have asked if there's anyone coming in, but if not, we can try Ignite.
Yeah, let's just try them first. Maybe someone else from Wasps comes later. I don't know. Master D is in cooldown.
Okay.
Gonna drag him in.
Hello? Hello? Master D? Hello? I can hear what sounds like, I don't know, rain.
Okay, it's
Well,
not work.
this is a good victory conversation, isn't it?
A good interview. Yes. Oh,
Can you hear me?
yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
What was it just muted or something? Or
It's my mic. It's shit.
Okay, that explains it. Yeah, well, thank you for joining me. Anyway, Wasps have run out 4-1 winners and have won the Division 2 title in their first season. So,
Yeah.
great victory. What was the initial reaction from the team after the match?
Oh, we are very happy, and everyone is very happy about the win, and yeah, overall, just celebrating.
And would you say that before you were able to equalize and make it 1-1, do you think that was definitely the turning point when Pickery made the mistake, and was that the chance then to go, right, okay, we can still win, we can win this game?
I wasn't on the server and wasn't playing, but I think that it made a big difference for the team.
And what would you I mean, the signings that you've made for the second half of the season, I think really changed Wasps team. You were able to bring in players like Walsh and Denny's and Void. I mean, what are their plans for next season? Are some of them going to stay at Wasps, or are some of them moving on to different teams?
I think Void and Dennis are staying, but I'm not sure. Same for Walsh. He doesn't know for now what he's gonna do.
And there was some rumors, but we're not really sure yet what's going to happen, that a team could get promoted from Division 2 to play in the league above. Do you think Wasps are ready for that?
Yeah, I think we got a nice squad, quality players. We can give it a try, see how we do in the Div 1.
And who would you have said for the whole season was this is bearing in mind before the transfer window as well, when players were able to come in. Who was Wasp's standout player for the season? If you had to pick one
It's
player.
Void. It's Void, 100%.
Void.
Whole season, not the transfer.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting,
Yeah.
because I think Void is one of them players who sometimes he needs a lot of chance to score, but I have noticed he has improved in recent matches, and he has been scoring a lot more goals. So maybe he just needed to be in the right team really to make that happen for him. So yeah, that's interesting that you picked Void. And Mike, have you got anything to ask Master D?
No, not really. No, I think you covered it all. Apparently, you can now choose if you want to be in the highest division or just play in the second. So
Okay.
it'll
Yeah,
be up to you guys to choose whatever you want to do.
that is interesting. That Ari just brought that up. He must have heard me on chat. But you heard it here first. Yeah, teams will have the choice which division they want to play in next season. So that Wasps will have a big decision on their hands. Maybe what might be best for Wasps is to try playing some games against some of the Premier teams and see how it goes. Would you
Yeah,
agree with
we've
that?
been talking about it for quite a time. We want to get promoted to the Div 1 and try. We'll take this chance.
Well, you heard it here first. That's what Wasps think about that. Okay, well, Master D, thank you very much for coming in, and obviously congratulations on picking up the trophy. And
thank you.
we look forward to seeing what Wasp's decision will be in the future.
See you, mate.
See you, mate.
Bye-bye.
So that was Master D. We are trying to get an Ignite player in, but nobody has responded. And I did message that at about well, about 4 minutes past. So we'll give that like 2 more minutes, and then I can understand if nobody from them would want to speak, because it's obviously disappointing, but it would have been nice to hear their side of the story, really. I always like to try and even it out, really.
Yeah.
Declan said he's eating, so he can't be arsed. I know we had Grasshopper come in last time, but I think, yeah, nobody seems to want to respond.
I think that's Panda Joker is in the thing. I'll drag him in. Here he is.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks, Panda Joker, for joining me. Obviously, it's always crap going into an interview when it's a disappointing game like that. But I mean, what was I haven't had a chance to read Ignite Private, but what was people's like initial reaction after that game?
I mean, they are being a good sport about it. They just said it's unlucky. We gave them VFC pride because they were the better team, of course. Of course, we were leading at first, but a mistake hit our morale, which was sad. But to be honest, they've been a good sport about it, everyone. So
yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, it's not like, speaking from experience, and I'm sure Mike will agree, like when losing, especially in big games like this, just part of iOS, and you'll have some games where you'll win and some you'll lose in big cup games like this. And for Ignite, they've just got to use it as a lesson, I suppose, is the right word, and learn what went wrong, and then try and make it not happen next time. And I guess that's kind of what Ignite have got to do with this game. But I mean, we've got to talk about what happened during the game, because like you just win 1-0, and it looked like, I said to Mike on stream, I said, if Ignite can take the lead, it puts all the pressure on Wasps then, because Wasps, a draw would have been good enough for them, so they had to then score. But do you really think it was the mistake really that changed the game?
yeah, but we also changed strategy. I think we said let's go more defensively instead of doing what we did before, which worked. That was maybe a mistake that we made. And after that goal, we couldn't recover and make any more chances, which was sad. And we conceded more, and then you can see that we kind of fell apart.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that was it for Ignite. If when they were able to take the lead, like, I think if they were able to keep that 1-0 for as long as possible, Wasps might have panicked a little bit, and you might have been able to score on like a counter attack or something like that. But the way, I think with the mistake, it just gifted really Wasps the chance to get back into the game. When they were really struggling to get shots on target before that. So I suppose that was disappointing, really. But I mean, what I noticed, one thing, I think me and Mike noticed it during the game. Alex kept trying the same cross like over and over again. The big high like floated cross. Was that a tactic, or was that just something that Alex was trying during the game?
I don't know. He always crosses like that. I see, also during mixed games, but I guess that's his way to cross. I have no idea.
Yeah, it was just because like they seem to be able to deal with them quite well, their defense. But so maybe it would have, it might have helped to mix it up a little bit. But if that was what they tried, and it didn't work. You know, that's just the way it goes sometimes in iOS. He might try that cross in another game, and it'll be perfect, and someone will score a header from it. But some games it just doesn't work. Or looking at what the future holds for Ignite, we know that there's going to be, if people didn't know already, Ignite are going to be splitting off from Phoenix to not really go off on their own. They'll still have an affiliation with Phoenix, but they won't no longer be an academy, so they'll be dropping academy from their name. What are you looking forward to the future at Ignite, or what are you thinking yourself?
I'm staying, that's for sure. I'm maybe gonna drop in activity because I'm going to college right now.
Yeah.
And I hope that the rest of the team stays intact. I know a few people that are gonna leave, like KR.
Yeah.
He's a big loss in my opinion. But we still have like BBC, or maybe I can go goalkeeper. That's also happened, like in MOF. So we can replace him in a way, not with a better keeper, but still.
Yeah, I mean, KR's obviously a big loss. I think he'd be a big loss to any side losing KR. But I think with the plans for academy teams springing up, with obviously Chefs and Revolution are starting academy teams. Ignite, I've got to be able to still, what's the word? I suppose Ignite, I've got to make sure that they still have enough players really to keep going, and make sure that nobody's tempted by these like academy teams. So I guess if you are able to turn around and say, well, listen, we're not an academy team, you know, we're going for the Division 2 title every season, that's gotta, you know, attract people, hopefully. So I suppose that's what the future holds for Ignite. But I guess from me anyway, I'll ask one more question. For the whole of the season for Ignite, who would you have picked as Ignite's man of the season?
I have no idea because I joined mid-season.
Yeah.
But I think Arian. I like his defensive style. When he's on the field, he has a big influence. Also, KR is on the list.
Yeah.
So one of these two for me, of course. But I don't want to give an answer because I didn't play a full season with him.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay. Well, Mike, have you got anything to ask?
Nope.
Okay then. Well, thank you for coming in, Panda Joker. Obviously, commiserations for the loss, but look to the future. You're still able to finish second in your first season, so that's not, and by, you know, quite a margin. Like the next nearest points team had 7 points. So I think that, you know, it's still something positives to take, and good luck for the future.
Cheers, mate.
See ya.
See ya.
So that was Panda Joker for Ignite Academy, and that of course brings us to the close of the Division 2, and what a season it's been. But if you think iOS for the season was over, it is not, because there is still one big game left, and you all know what it is. It is Revolution versus Zero on the 14th of November, the cup final. That will be at 20:30 Amsterdam time, or 19:30, obviously, for you Brits who are watching. And yeah, that is a big game. Can Revolution win a cup in their first season?
No.
Mike obviously disagrees.
No.
Or can Zero add to their trophy cabinet?
Yes.
Mike agrees. And yet, I did have a little bit of news come through about that game from Ari, who said it's possible that that game might get delayed to 21:30 Amsterdam time. But you will obviously be updated on that close to the time. That will be tomorrow, and I will hopefully be commentating that as well, because, yeah, it's a big game and I'd like to do it. So if I am, I will see you all then for that big game. So from me and Mike, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you soon.